väga palju tegeletakse ju hetkel ka ennustamisega, et millest see tuleneb, et miks SARS ära langes, aga Covid nii tugevalt tõusis ja kõik muud analüüsid. Nii nagu Irja Lutsar teisipäeval kenasti ütles, et talle juba tundub, et kõik teadlased võistlevad, kes kiiremini võimalikult palju teaduslikke artikleid kirjutavad.
Ja kindlasti peaks Euroopa Liidul olema ka niisugune sõltumatu ekspertiis epidemioloogilistes küsimustes, sest WHO, Maailma Terviseorganisatsioon, kes nagu peaks selliste asjadega tegelema, on kahjuks ennast näidanud väga nõrgast küljest ja näib olevat niisugune suurriikide mängukann.
Grete Palgi Delfist. Küsimus Terviseametile. Statistikaamet teatas täna, et nad hakkavad iga nädal avaldama statistikat surmade kohta. Kas siis koroonaviiruse tõttu on mingisuguste surmade arv tõusnud, langenud või miks see on vajalik?
Statistikaamet on riiklik asutus statistikalal ja kindlasti on nende toetus sellel antud teemal väga oluline ja nende nagu abistamine meie suunas on igati tervitatav nähtus. Liigsuremus, ehk siis me räägime, kas COVID-19 tõttu on suremus tõusnud tavapärast rohkem, meie andmetel ei ole.
Väga raske on praegu öelda, kas nad on surnud Covidisse või Covidiga. See vajab veel edasisi uuringuid ja ka Euroopas või maailmas ei ole veel väga täpselt kirja pandud, et mis on Covidi surma definitsioon, nii et praegu on ilmselt see kõige õigem, mida Eesti teha saab, et kõik, kes on olnud Covid positiivsed, on läinud ka Covidi surnutena kirja, kuigi me ka väga selgelt mõningatel juhtudel teame, et see Covid või klassikalist Covidi kliinilist pilti ei olnud. Väga raske on praegu öelda, kas nad on surnud Covidisse või Covidiga. See vajab veel edasisi uuringuid ja ka Euroopas või maailmas ei ole veel väga täpselt kirja pandud, et mis on Covidi surma definitsioon, nii et praegu on ilmselt see kõige õigem, mida Eesti teha saab, et kõik, kes on olnud Covid positiivsed, on läinud ka Covidi surnutena kirja, kuigi me ka väga selgelt mõningatel juhtudel teame, et see Covid või klassikalist Covidi kliinilist pilti ei olnud. Ja surnute keskmine vanus on 80 aastat ja neil kõigil on olnud ka kaasuvad haigused.
There are other countries that if you had a pre-existing condition, and let's say the virus caused you to go to the ICU and then have a heart or kidney problem, some countries are recording that as a heart issue or a kidney issue and not a COVID-19 death. Right now, we're still recording it, and the great thing about having forms that come in and a form that has the ability to mark it as COVID-19 infection, the intent is right now that if someone dies with COVID-19, we are counting them.
Speaking of Minnesota, a doctor and state senator from Minnesota, Scott Jensen, joins us.
As a physician, I received an email last week from the Department of Health coaching me on how to fill out death certificates. And I've never really received coaching from the Vital Statistics Agency in terms of how to do a death certificate. But basically, I felt like they were saying, you don't have to have a confirmed laboratory test for COVID-19 in order to make the death certificate be COVID-19.
So wait. Sir, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that and what you just said, I think is critically important. Can you repeat what you just said, please?
Well, last Friday, I received a 7-page document that sort of told me that if I had an 86-year-old patient that had pneumonia but was never tested for COVID-19, but sometime after she came down with pneumonia, we learned that she had been exposed to her son who had no symptoms, but later on was identified with COVID-19, that it would be appropriate to diagnose on the death certificate COVID-19. Now, we've not done that. If someone has the pneumonia and it's in the middle of a flu epidemic, and I don't have a test on influenza, I don't diagnose influenza on the death certificate. I will say this elderly patient
Sir.
died of pneumonia.
You're a doctor. Why in the world would they be sending you out information to fill out death certificates, whether the person's been diagnosed with COVID-19 or not, but then to say in the death certificate this person's death was caused by COVID-19? That does not sound right to me.
I went to the person in our office who does most of the death certificates over the last 10, 20 years, and I said, does this sound right? I had her look at the documents that I printed off, and she said, well, we've always been told that you always put down just facts. You don't put down any probabilities. You don't put any presumptions down. It's just what you know.
Just for clarity, you were sent a 7-page document by who again?
The Department of Health.